I feel like a 1990s trap tour. Hi friends, welcome back. I'm sorry if the audio is a little bit weird. We are in my new house. We do have stuff in here, but I don't yet have my makeup room set up. So I'm sorry if the audio is gonna be a little bit off, but you guys wanted this video to be in the new home versus the old home. During my poll on Instagram, if you don't follow me, it's at sky.lar Johnson. I would love to talk to you guys over there. I've met a ton of great people over there, and I just want that to continue. But today we are doing a Ipsy Glam bag and an Ipsy Glam bag plus, and that's actually opposite. This is the Glam bag and this is the plus. I do know what is in both bags, but it's been so long since I've received them just because I was going through the move and adjusting and everything that I don't remember anything. But we are barefaced today on last month's stuff. We are going to do the unbagging, and then we are going to do a try on portion with as many of the products that we received today as we can. So without any further ado, stick around. So we are going to start with the Glam bag, and last month's bag came at the beginning of April for you guys just because of everything that was going on, and I still apologize for that. It is kind of late in the month that I'm doing this now, so hopefully I get it edited and everything, but let's go over some of the stuff that we got last month. So the first thing that we received last month was the Girlactic Precise Marker Liner in Black Noir, and I can't remember if that was the one that I used. I think it wasn't the one that I used for last month's try-on portion, but I have used it since then, and you know, it works like any black eyeliner. It works very well, and I definitely did like it. The next thing that we received last month was the Ofra Cosmetics bronzer in Americano. I did use that one that day, and I've used it since. I really like it. It seems like it's too dark, but it's not at all. It goes on really, really well, and it blends out super, super fast. So really, really good quality for that one. The next thing that we had received, and it was my You Pick This item, was the Awake Lip Therapy Lip Mask, and I think that is my favorite thing that I received last month. It is the thing that I've definitely used the most since last month. It was that tiny little thing that we received. I've kept it in my pocket. I have it currently in my bathroom. I really, really like it. It is a little bit sticky, but it makes your lips look good and it's helping them at the same time. So I will deal with the stickiness on my fingers because I can wash that off. And we should be washing our hands anyway. The next thing that we had received was the Blackhead O2 Bubble Pore Mask. We used that again last month, and if you couldn't remember me doing the little dance, that's when we had used it. It worked very, very well. I did like it. I haven't used it since. I've been really bad with my skincare, if you could not tell. It's atrocious, but it worked and I liked it. The next thing we had received last month was the Scone Cosmetics Brow Wand in Peanut Butter. When you saw me use it was the last time I've used it. You guys know I don't like doing my brows. I barely do them. I did like it when I used it. It's just not my go-to. And then if you don't remember, last month was a 6-item month just because it was the 100th anniversary of Ipsy. So we also received the Pacifica Beauty Wild Hemp Eyeshadow in Quartz Dusty Smoky blah 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 blah. You saw me use it there. It was a lot better than the other palette we had received. In moving here, I went through a palette cleanse because, well, honestly, I should have. I have too much, but I shouldn't have, because when I moved here, I got my own makeup room, and the closet for space is amazing. So I have room for so many more products, and I just can't wait to It almost feels like I'm a professional now, so it's very exciting. But I haven't used it since then just because I really haven't been doing my makeup in quarantine, to be honest with you. But when I have been doing it, it's been more of the exotic and eccentric stuff. There's going to be a video coming up soon with doing an exotic and eccentric stuff, so stay tuned for that one. So that was everything that we received last month. And then this month comes in this here bag. I think my favorite thing about this month's bags is this little circular thing. I don't know why. It makes it feel different than my other bags that I've received. I will say I'm not really sure what these things are. It looks like a fairy and a flower had a baby and kind of threw up on here, but I think it's cute. It's kind of like abstract art. Right, so the first thing that I see in here is a Space Case Cosmetics. I believe we've received eyeshadows from them. We've definitely recently received a highlighter from them. And it looks like that this is a bronzer in the shade Vacation on Mars. When I open it up, it has the typical Space Case packaging. And I really do kind of like this shade. I think it's brighter than what we have been receiving. And so you don't have to worry about going too heavy-handed. I mean, obviously we're not gonna know for sure until we test it out when we test it out later. But it's something that I am excited and not scared to use. The next thing I pulled out here is a Murad Step 3 Moisturize Hydration Nutrient Charged Water Gel. I feel like Murad is just killing the game. We received Murad in our FabFitFun, and recently, again, with going through all my stuff, I found so many Murad products that I didn't even realize I had. But this, I'm assuming it's just gonna be a little sample size, especially since Murad is a very expensive brand and it's in our Glam Bag, not our Glam Bag Plus. And I was right. When I take it out, here is the little hydrating lotion. All of their lotions, I was just about to say that all of their lotions are white, and then I opened it up and it's like pink. You guys can't really see. Oh, it looks white for you guys. No, see, you can see it. It's like a pinkish color, which is very rare for Murad. It seems to be everything they have is either like clear or white. They have very, I don't know how to explain Murad. They have very simple packaging, but the colors are what makes them exciting, because each different product has a different color with it, but it's still white packaging. It's really interesting. They're a very interesting brand. The next thing I have here is this little Nomad container, and it says it is a intense eyeshadow. I have a Nomad palette that is their Germany collection or whatever, but this says Nomad Italy, and it says Toscana Apervido. When we open it up, it is a small little sample size, and if I can get on in, it seems to be just a regular old shimmer shade. It looks maybe on the pinky side. Yeah, it definitely looks like a rose gold shimmer, maybe rose quartz shimmer. But it's really cute. You guys know me. If I'm gonna receive like a one eyeshadow, I definitely want to have something that is going to be reached for, because if I can get everything I need in a palette, then I'm not going to reach for these little ones, even if they are like more travel friendly. I have travel size palettes, so they're not always the one I'm gonna go to, but I'm excited to use it because maybe it will become something I will go to. The next thing we have here comes in this little black sleek tube, and really the only things that are on here is this cross on the front and then this cross at the top that says LCB, LCB. If you look on the bottom, it says Lovecraft Beauty Fosta. I guess Fosta is the shade. Oh, it's gonna be really blurry. Wow, so it is a lipstick, but this looks like the most matte lipstick I have ever seen in my life. It's a really pretty shade, but I'm almost scared to use it because I don't want to ruin it. It's so pretty. I'm excited to get into that for sure. And then the last thing that is in our glam bag is this here blender brush, I'm assuming, by Araceli, and it is the Chiquita blending brush. So it looks like it's just a regular eyeshadow blending brush. I love receiving brushes in any type of glam bag or something like that because these can get expensive and people don't realize that the quality of the brush matters. And I have never found a brush that I've received from Ipsy that is not quality. So for me to get it at such a small price is really, really nice. Just feeling it now, it's super soft and it feels like it can either be for blending but also for applying on the lid. So I'm excited to use that. All right, well, that is it for the Ipsy Glam bag. So now we are going to get into the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. And this bag is pretty heavy. It seems like it's pretty packed. All right, so last month we received another 6 items. The first thing that we received was the Coffee Scrub Coconut Body Scrub in Coconut. I have not used that yet. I did bring it over here. I still have it here, but I think I said it in the last video, and if I didn't, I should have, but I have so many sugar scrubs and coffee scrubs and just different types of body scrubs. And one thing I was doing at the old house was I was opening it all up and using it, and then it would go bad and I couldn't get its full use out of it. So what I'm trying to do, especially at this new house, is just take it slow. I will get to it eventually, but I don't want to just open up into everything that I have and waste it. So once I'm done with the sugar cubes that came in my FabFitFun, I will get into the coffee scrub in due time. However, the next thing that we received was the Glam Glow Tropic Cleanse Daily Exfoliating Cleanser, and I tried it last month. Yes, I have opened cleansers. I have been excited to use the Glam Glow Exfoliating Cleanser forever. I've seen it all over the place. So the fact that I had received it finally, I had to get into it. And you guys saw me use it there and I liked it, and it is a staple on my counter. It is in my bathroom. I use it almost every night, if not every other night, to cleanse my face, and I could not ask for anything else. It just works wonders and I really, really like it. That also was my You Pick This item. So I'm glad that the 2 You Pick This items that I was able to customize are the 2 things that I really did love. I will say Ipsy has been disappointing me as far as the other things they've been sending. It's been almost like every month is an eyeliner, so I'm really hoping I don't receive an eyeliner this month, or it's just stuff that I'm not excited about. But my favorite thing each month has been my You Pick This item. So if they could kind of come up with the whole, you know, FabFitFun thing where like one thing is a mystery but everything else you can choose, or just like tiers or something like that, I think that would be more beneficial, especially since I've had Ipsy for so long now. I've received so many products. I have so many backup products and stuff like that. I want to try stuff I haven't tried before, or new things, like completely new. I don't need more palettes, but I trust me, I'm getting more palettes because I know me, but I don't need the palettes that I don't need, if that makes sense. I don't want the palettes that don't spark joy for me. Speaking of palettes, the next thing that we had received last month was the Balm Cosmetics Auto Balm Day 2 Night palette. And you saw what that was like. I mean, it worked. It went on well. It was okay, but it was just a struggle to work with, and it was not the easiest thing. I think the thing that intrigued me most about that was the black eyeshadow primer, which still intimidates the crap out of me, but it was the only thing that really was like a whoa about that palette. that's what I mean. Like, I need the wow factor, and I'm not getting the wow factor. The next thing that we had received was the Seraphine Botanicals Luna Liner Water Resistant Liquid Eyeliner in black. And I believe, again, that I used the other eyeliner last month. If I used this eyeliner, then I used this eyeliner. I don't remember, but it was, if not, I mean, it's a black eyeliner. It's a felt tip eyeliner. I'm sure I used it. If I didn't use it, I will use it. The next thing that we had received was the Complex Culture Precision Concealer Brush. And at first in that video, I was not having it. It didn't feel the best. And I'm okay with admitting that. But since then, I have used it and I've liked it a lot more than that first time. I think it just needed some getting used to. But since then, I feel like it works for me. So I take back what I said last month about not liking it too much. I like it now. And the sixth item that we received last month was the Yenza Super 8 Lip Oil in Pink Shine. You guys saw me use it then, and I still like it. It's something that you can glam it up with a huge, like, full beat, but then also you can glam it down and just put it on to make your lips shiny, and I really, really have enjoyed using it. Okay, so that was everything for last month's Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. So again, here is this month's, and I have a couple things to say. So it still has that same little circular thing, and it's not the prettiest bag. It also feels a lot smaller than the Glam bag. And I was like, what's up with this, man? You're supposed to have bigger bags. But I will say, again, everything kind of came outside of this, and I had to shove it all in here. It holds more than you would think. I'm gonna kind of open it up, and here's like a sneak peek of what's in here, but it holds a lot more than I had expected it to. I don't know if you guys watch Alexandria Ryan, but she's actually the person who, after all these years of wanting to do YouTube, after seeing her, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I just watched her Ipsy Glam Bag Plus unboxing, and I believe it's exactly the same as what I received, which we are not alike as far as like our makeup preferences are, I guess you can say. So I'm kind of confused as to why we literally received the exact same stuff. But the first thing I see here is a Dose of Colors lipstick in the shade Old Flame. If this is the same shade that Alexandria got, she didn't really love it because it was like a bright orange. Here is the outside packaging for it. When you get into it, it does kind of look like a dusty orange color. So it's possibly the same exact one that she had. But luckily we have the choice between two different lipsticks this month, and the other one is just Calling My Name. So if you do want to try it, go head over to Alexandria's channel. This is not like, we're not like bouncing off each other. She's just really great. And if you like what I do, you're going to love what she does. The next thing that we have here is from Ciate London. I love Ciate London products, and it is the Triple Shot XXL Mascara. And when you pull it out, here it is. I'm actually kind of shocked at the black packaging. I don't really know why, but I think that maybe because all of their other products are like bright and pinkish, I was expecting this to come out and be pink. But it does have, you know, pink lettering on it, and it is a thicker tube. When you pull it out, here is the wand. It's nice and long, but it doesn't look thick. I'm not sure exactly what this is supposed to do for your lashes. So it does say on the packaging that it is supposed to give you extra length. So we really don't need extra length, but we'll see. The next thing I have here is from Tarte Cosmetics. It is the Tarte's Double Take Eyeliner. And when you open it up, it has two sides. So it has the liquid eyeliner side, and then it has the eyeliner twist up pencil side. There's one with like a cat on the front of it that I believe is Tarte, and I did like it for a long time. I'm not sure today if I'm gonna get into it, just because once again, I have so many different eyeliners and stuff like that open, But I'm really excited to have a 2-in-1 thing because it's going to be much easier for travel. Right now we can't go anywhere, but I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing it. It's been 42 days of quarantine for me. Thank God I'm in a new house, so it doesn't feel that long anymore, but whew. The next thing I received here is from Mayel, and it is the Secret Illuminator, a good night's sleep in a flash. And I believe it's not very clear based off of the packaging that this is a concealer, but when I got a sneak peek somehow, somewhere, I don't remember, but I do remember it saying that this is a concealer. Here is the outside packaging for it, and I'm trying to really figure out, okay, so it looks like you get into it here, it has brushes here, and then when you twist this, it's probably, the product will come out of the brush. I'm just really curious to see if it says anything about it being a concealer on here, because I almost just smacked myself in the eye. I know it's supposed to have some luminosity, yeah, it's supposed to be luminous, but I feel like everyone thought it was a highlighter and not a concealer when they first saw it. Yeah, so reading the packaging, the only thing it really says is that it is a illuminator, which I think is just bad branding because it's supposed to be a concealer. I'm not expecting full coverage from it, so we'll see. And then the last thing we received, you guys know that if there's one thing I hate receiving, it is hand creams. Just, I don't use them. I don't care to use them. I don't like using them. I forget to use them. I have too many of them. But alas, here it is. This is the Sella by Celine Padracy, which I don't know who that is. Sorry if she's popular. Cream Rose, the very best cream rose. That's it. But it says to massage into skin as often as desired. So again, it's just a cream. It has one of those little things that keep me out from smelling it, but I want to smell it without opening it, and I can't tell. But it does have in its ingredients, deliciously aromatic with notes of sweet jasmine, peach, rose water, and enriched with Canadian botanicals. Words I can't read, and this velvety body cream hydrates and softens skin. So this is going in with a bunch of other hand creams that I don't use, possibly maybe. Well guys, that was it for this month's unboxing portion. We still have the try on portion to go through where I can try a lot of these products. We did receive a lot of makeup items. We received an eyeliner, we received mascara, we received eyeshadow, we received bronzer, we received concealer, and we received lipstick. So we're pretty much good as far as makeup goes, and I'm excited to see kind of how they all work together. But before we do that, I do want to talk about the pricings real quick of the Glam Bag Plus items. So the Ciate London Triple Shot XXL Mascara in Black XXL is $22. Celia Cream Rose, the very best cream rose. Why can't I think of this word? Hand cream is $39. That's, wow, okay. The Tarteist Double Take Eyeliner in Black is $24. The Mayel Beauty Secret Illuminator is $19. And then the Dose of Colors Liquid Matte Lipstick in Old Flame is $18. If I'm doing my math correctly, that means this is a $122 value bag, which I think is pretty good. I'm gonna go collect the items that we need. Again, I had forgotten what was in this bag, and I kind of wanted it to be a little bit of a surprise, so I didn't grab anything beforehand. I might eat in between doing that and this, but we will be back soon. It's a rainy day, so I have nowhere to go. Not like I would have anywhere to go anyway. So we will go get that makeup done. It'll be like 2 minutes for you, but for me, it'll be a while. All right, everyone, so we are back. And this is gonna be a little bit I don't want to say scary for me, but like we're not at my regular makeup desk. I don't have a mirror in front of me. I just have to use my Jeffree Star hand mirror. I do want to start out with the Murad Hydrating moisturizer. I do use a moisturizer pretty much first whenever I do my makeup. The only thing that kind of comes before it is if I use a toner, or if I decide, it smells really good, or if I use one of the booster drops. I will say right off the bat, it does have a pretty strong scent. It smells clean, but it also smells chemically. I feel like you guys can understand what that means. It's a different consistency than I expected. It's definitely a sticky consistency, which is good when you're doing your makeup. I think I'm gonna put my hair up, hold on. We'll just have to deal with that for now. But it definitely has more of a sticky consistency, which is good when you're doing your makeup, but it's not always the best to wear by itself. So this is something I would wanna use as a moisturizer underneath makeup. The next thing I'm gonna go in with is my Purlisse. I'm getting to the end of this. It's actually kind of funny because when I was going through all my stuff and trying to decide what I wanted to throw out and what I didn't, spoiler alert, I didn't throw out nearly as much as I thought I was going to, but I knew for a fact I was not throwing out this Purlisse. Not only for the fact that like it's not done yet, but also just because it is my favorite. When I first received this, I had 2 of them. And I was like, oh, I like this. And I gave it to a friend because I was like, oh, I'll never get through the whole thing. And now this is the only primer / moisturizer that I use. And I understand that I just use a moisturizer, but I feel like I have to use this with every makeup look. The next thing I'm going to use is this Tarte Face Tape Foundation. I still have no idea what the shade for this is, but it's been working really, really well for me. And I'm gonna use it on a blending sponge. All right, this definitely isn't the best makeup application that I have, but honestly, I really don't care. I'm not really going anywhere today. But now we are going to move into the second product that we are trying from this unboxing, and this is going to be that Mayel, or whatever, however you pronounce it, concealer illuminator thingy. And I just started to see it pop through. Yeah, so let's see. All right, I will say you definitely cannot blend this out with the brush. You have to use a blender or an actual blending concealer brush to blend it out. This is definitely not full coverage, which I had said that I kind of expected that it wouldn't be. I can see the luminosity, but it almost seems wet instead of brightening. I am someone who likes a brightening concealer and not a luminous concealer. So this is not my favorite type of product. I don't know why, but I feel like this is accentuating my dark circles under my eyes instead of concealing them. Yeah, not my favorite. Let's go ahead and unfortunately set it. And to do that, I'm going to use my favorite setting powder, which is the Ciate London Extraordinary Illuminator. All right, so I'm going to let that bake on my face, and we're going to move on to the eyes real quick. And I already primed my eyelids. And one thing is that I kind of wanted to take this almost as like a little bit of a challenge this month. So the way that I want to do that is that each makeup product that we received, I want to pretend like that's the only makeup of that type that we received. So like, for example, we received the Space Case bronzer, I'm pretending like this is the only bronzer I have. And because of that, I'm pretending that this Nomad eyeshadow is the only eyeshadow I have. And with it being a glitter eyeshadow, that makes this a little more challenging. So what I want to do is, because we don't have a transition shade here, I want to try to use the Space Case bronzer as a transition shade and then put the shimmery Nomad Cosmetics over top of that. And hopefully this bronzer works well as a little bit of an eyeshadow as well. So I'm gonna take that brush that we had and put it into the bronzer. Right away I can tell that there's a lot of fallout, but I mean, it's not really used to having such a precise brush touching it. Wow, that much came off of it. That's kind of crazy. This brush definitely picks up a lot. And I'm just going to go on and go into the crease with this bronzer. Doesn't really want to do that though. All right, now that I've done that, I'm gonna take a different brush here, which is more of a packer brush. And this is by Luxie. It's the large shader brush, so it is a shading brush. But then I am now going to get into the Nomad Cosmetics shade. And I'm just going to put that all over. I kind of just filled the brush with it there, and I'm gonna dab it onto the eyelids and not really smear yet. Ooh, I like that a lot. By the way, guys, I just now realized that the light was not on, so now it is. I forgot to turn my ring light on. All right, well, I am actually really pleasantly surprised with how this came out. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it, especially since I said it before and I'm gonna say it now that I never know what to expect with those single eyeshadows. You just don't know. But I really like it. I like it on its own, but I do want to try out that eyeliner, so we're gonna do that, and I'm scared for it, but we're gonna do it. But I will say, I think so far my favorite product this month is definitely this. So I'm really scared to do this just because my right eye I can do with just one hand, but for some reason my left eye I struggle with. So we're gonna see how much of a struggle bus this is to do my eyeliner. And with a new eyeliner, that can get pretty scary too. Really, we're just gonna do another intense eyeliner day. Right off the bat, it's really hard for you guys to see, but it's bleeding immediately into the other areas of my eyelid, which is not good with such a mellow lid look, because I feel like this looks awful. Look, it just keeps on going up. What the heck? I don't understand. It looks awful. How? I don't understand. Oh my God. Luckily that was easy to cover up with a blender brush, but I have never had such an issue with an eyeliner in my life. Are you kidding me? I'm seriously at a loss for words, and I have a video chat meeting with a student at 3 o'clock and it's 2:30. Holy shit. All right, well, it looks like I'm taking this off literally as soon as we get off this. But let's try the bottom portion. I feel like a 1990s crack whore. Maybe it's because I've been watching way too much Intervention, but like, oh my God! Forgot to say, we're using the mascara now. I'm just really frustrated with the eyeliner, so I'm mad now and I don't really want to continue with this. There's really no point. All right, next we're going back into the space case that we used for our blender, whatever, and we're going to use it now, what it's meant for, as a bronzer. Already, I can tell you it comes out way more pigmented than I expected it to, but it blends out really well as well, so I'm not worried about it. So as you guys saw, I got really frustrated with that eyeliner. I'm still frustrated every time I close my eyes and then I open them. I can see in the camera. Whatever. Well, now I need to finish up pretty quickly so that I can take this off my face and get ready for that tutoring session. So the last thing that we have here, I also forgot setting spray, which is probably for the best right now, but the last thing we have here was that Lovecraft Beauty lipstick, and this is something I've been excited for since we opened it up. It looks so matte. I can't even begin to explain just how good this looks. Okay, so here it is on. I do feel like it's a different color than what I was expecting, but it's still really nice, even though it was a very, very matte finish even on the tube. It still glides on really, really well. I don't know if I would consider it matte on the lips, which is kind of interesting. No, I really like it. So that's it for this Ipsy Glam Bag Plus and Glam Bag unboxing for the month of April. You guys are just being rock stars every single day with just your support over on my Instagram and your support here as well. I wouldn't be able to continue without you guys, not because you guys give me anything, you just give me hope to continue. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up down below and leave a comment telling me what you think. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified when I post a video. Right now, I don't have a posting schedule, so ringing the bell will really help you to see my video when it goes up. As of right now, I am super late because I need to go fix this mess, either by taking off my makeup completely or trying to come up with a plan. So I gotta go, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Bye!